Good evening, everybody, and welcome along once again to F1 TS Sub Season 12. It's the Prestige tier live from a very, very soggy Montreal here in Canada. This is the Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve on the man-made island in Montreal that was made for the World Fair. But today it's 2018, and we're sending some very, very quick F1 cars around it. So, as always, joining me in the commentary box is Alex. How was your race, Alex?
Well, it was also wet. I came 10th, so I'm okay with that.
You have scored more points than Sayuza has.
I'm proud of myself. Just speaking of point score, before people start setting their laps, shall we quickly run through the standings?
Let's.
So Julian is on top by a whopping 24 points. Following behind is Louis, Black Mamba, Josh, Noak, MLA, Blizzard, Wayne, Marquez's and Bookster. But Marquez's is Odems on the way. So that's the top 10. Then just outside is James Slater, Retrix, Elku, Scopefielder, Seb, Jesse, Tom, Malloy, and that round. And then we got Francis, who's joining us today, and Sayuza.
Yeah, I think. I think Francis is replacing Keane at Toro Rosso. So we got a grand total of 5 VSR drivers in this lobby, which is a lot.
Right, we did this last time. It was a lot more obvious last time. But who's your bets on to win me today?
Oof, I'm actually not even going to try anymore because you remember we know what happened last time.
Yes. By the way, just to put out, we've got all the greats in today. We've got Blizzard Josh. You told me Francis is very quick. We've got Louis. We've got MLA. All yellows in Sector 3. Hopefully everyone's alright. We've got Black Mamba. We've got Noah. We've got Julian. We've got Odems. And we've got Sayuza, of course. But obviously Elku, the man of the moment last time out.
Yep.
Retrix has joined, so he'll have to wait and start at the back of the grid. But he's in.
He's in, and that's the main thing. I'm just watching Blizzard, who's going around on a lap right now. It is very wet out there, so the best thing to do is to set... We don't know if the conditions are going to worsen, so it's best to be safe, to go out there, set a lap, and if it does go to wet tyres, then qualifying's going to be over before it's even started.
Yeah, well, sorry about that. Everyone's gone out here, so maybe that it's going to get worse. It does look pretty heavy out there, so yeah. It looks pretty borderline whether you're going to be on the inters or wets. So, but you know, Malloy's out on his out lap. You've got James Slater and so the only people in the pits now is Lewis. Blizzard goes fastest with a 1:17.7. Let's see how that stacks. Here comes Josh though. Oh, Francis goes fastest. Oh.
It's close.
He's got competition now, this Blizzard. He's got competition in the Oh, here comes Josh. What can Josh do? He got a third last time out.
Here he comes to the line. What can Josh do? Bookster goes third fastest, and Josh got an invalidated lap, it looks like.
Lewis is still in the pits. Wayne about to come across the line. Is this an actual lap from Wayne? Find out.
No, that's another invalidated lap. Let's see. MLA, man of the moment. From last time out.
No, actually, I did bet correctly, so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go with Francis. I think Francis is going to go. When Black Mamba made a mistake because he's off the pace a little bit. Well, it doesn't even look like he's made a mistake. He just seems like a bit off. But I mean, the one man we've got to be looking at is Sayuza. Very good in this qualifying. We know that. Can't really put that into. Well, you can put it into race pace. Just can't really keeps putting it in the wall or desync, disconnecting. So hopefully we'll be good here. Sayuza about to come across the line now. Where will that put him?
That is Paul. Wow, that's a hell of a chunk of time. That's 0.4 of a second from Sayuza.
Also, MLA is the lowest.
Never mind.
Blizzard is the lowest of even set times.
Yeah, Blizzard 1:17.0, Sayuza 1:17.1, then a gap of 0.4 of a second to Francis. Then Bookster best of the rest. Elku in there as well, faster than Odems by a very small margin. Julian and Black Mamba 9th and 10th, and MLA the winner last time out in P11.
It's so difficult out there. The Elku again, the man at the moment. He did a really good job last time.
He could have won if he didn't get a penalty.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have won on second anyway. There was a lot of non-overtaking around.
Oh, there he goes. Elkins went P4 again. He was beaten by Oldens, but he just did a 1:17.6, about a tenth off of Francis's time. That's a really good job from the Finn there. Nicely done.
Tell you what, Bookster. Good job.
Oh, that's my phone.
I mean, everyone's out now, including Louis. No, Louis still in the pits. Maybe it's going to dry up. I'm not. Maybe it's just not at his place station. Maybe they're okay. So, yeah, so far people not set lap times. It's Louis, Josh, Wayne. I say that. Someone did just set a lap. No, I completely lost where it was. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna keep going. So Wayne's there. He's setting a lap. Melek's not too far behind. Josh is just in front of them. Josh goes into the pits though. I think Wayne will follow suit.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
Well, Novak is yet to set a lap.
Stick to his lap. Yeah, but Josh hasn't set a lap either yet.
Yeah.
And Josh and Wayne comes across the line.
Novak fastest. 1:16.8 for the Ferrari. So the track looks like it's getting quicker as we get a defined dry line.
Yeah, maybe that's why Josh didn't, come out. But so far, so good. Yeah. Sorry, Louis didn't come out my bad. I'm actually in there so far. So far, Sayuza P3, Francis in his debut 4th, Bookstone in the top 10, Julian and Black Mamba out of the top 10.
Julian is about to finish a lap, it looks like, or go on to one.
Looks like he's about to finish because he's like middle ERS. He comes across the line. No, he's starting.
Yeah, he's definitely starting a lap. So let's see what he does. 10 minutes left in the qualifying session, so he kind of needs to get himself up there because he's about 1 and a bit seconds off the pace, but I'm sure he's got that pace in there. But again, the rain throws up surprises. Some of these guys just do not have the pace in the wet. So I know there was a bit of a shift around in positions there. Francis just went 4th. MLA went ahead of Odems during that. So there's a few changes. Julian sideways as he comes up towards the end of Sector 2. This deceivingly tricky little S section. It's very easy to run wide. It kind of wants to spit you out of there and put you in that wall. And it gets a little bit wrong into the stadium section, I like to call this, where Kubica had his massive accident. There's a little bit of interesting stuff going on between Blizzard and Soyuz up ahead. They're getting a little bit too close for comfort. But here he comes. Julian past Blizzard. No DRS, of course, with the rain. So down towards the famous Wall of Champions section, as it's now dubbed, because I think it was 3 world champions crashed into that wall in the same race. So here comes Julian. Can he go any faster? It looks like a good lap. It looks like it's going to be in the 1:16s and those 17s. It's a 1:17.2, but still, he's not quick. It's now what's happened to him.
He's out. I don't know where, but
right. Josh onto a lap now. Lewis is now out on the circuit.
Yeah, Lewis is out. You got to let you know that. But yeah, Black Mamba going to do what he knows best, starting in the back.
Yeah. Oh, I've just seen.
Off yellow.
Yeah, I've just seen what happened to Black Mamba. He went off at the. I think what turn is it? Turn 4. It looks like he actually went off where Stroll and Hartley went off. I think he must have got it wrong through that section.
Oh, that crash.
Yeah. So he's out. He's going to be starting at the back. Well, he won't actually be starting at the back of the grid. It looks like Retrix is going to be starting at the back of the grid. But yes. Blizzard on a lap.
It, though. Based on their race pace, I don't think he'll particularly mind it.
Yeah, well, of course, with the intermediates, they know that we have heard it's going to be a full dry race, so they can push these intermediates as far as they like, without worrying too much about tyre wear.
Yes, you do expect the Ferrari to go for the one stop. We'd expect the entire grid to go for the ultra soft, super soft.
And Blizzard couldn't go quicker. Oh, it's close. Soyuza improved, but he's 0.02 of a second off of Blizzard. Oh, Josh has found the pace. There it is, 1:16.7 for Josh.
That's what we've been looking for from Josh, a bit of bite.
Yeah.
I don't want to compare him here, but he's kind of in the Valtteri Bottas to Blizzard Hamilton so far this season. But hopefully you can get a second podium on the trot for that. Josh did a good job. Tell you what though, Francis on his debut, P6, he's done a good job.
Wait, did we miss out on? Oh no, I thought we missed out on Noak being up there, but he's always been up there. So here comes Lewis through the last corner. Can he go any quicker? He goes up. He goes 5th fastest. I think he's got a little bit more in the tank because I think he made a mistake through that last section. So I'm sure there's more to come. But it's very close.
The ERS doesn't drain as much in the rain, so you can probably go for 2 laps. Oh, he hits the wall there, does Lewis. I don't know if he's going to back out. He seems to continue on his lap. But so far, this qualifying's been tasty.
It has been tasty. There's there's a second separating the top 10 at this point in time.
And when Odense is down in 13th in the qualifying session, you know time to quit, that's for sure. Of course, Louis, again, another guy at the 1 lap pace. He's done well to put his car in second so far this season. Can he actually, has he got a pole yet this season though? You know what? You see him on the time trial charts, he's topping them. So yeah. Can we see him convert that to a pole? I don't know, it looks like he's still continuing on his lap. Yeah?
Yeah, it looks like he is.
Let's see if he goes through the section here. Does he hit the wall? No, he's done a good job.
That's nice.
Yeah.
15, 16, 17. It's not an improvement. No. Francis popped into 4th during that, so now he's ahead. He went ahead of Soyuza by a total of 0.02 of a second. So it's really, really close. It's such a short circuit, so 200 separating 3 drivers there.
Yes.
As close as you want to get.
About to respond.
Whoa! You say that.
No!
You say that. He managed to keep his wing intact, but he got a huge moment. That's MLA coming through. Yeah.
Top 10. Can he improve? He needs to.
He does. Your winner from Monaco. Here he comes through the last sector.
I've gone for Francis for the win today. That could kind of bite me here, but MLA, we've come across the line.
8th.
P8. So far the Mercedes occupying the 4th row. That's a bit peculiar. Elku though, 10th for him. Was 4th at one point. Can he find any more time in that Haas? But he'd love to. So far, Wayne yet to even set a time. I don't know whether it's getting drier by the minute, but you need to get out there soon, mate.
Yeah. Oh, Elku under the bridge. He was so close to that little bit of barrier that sticks out.
I think Soyuza will be almost crying at the fact that his car survived that. It could have been curtains.
Yeah.
And with the margins being so close, last time now in Monaco he got lucky, because then we did bid it in quali, but he got lucky and stayed second, I believe.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think with the margins being this close, he could possibly go all the way down the grid.
Yeah, that's Elko into the pit lane. So we're now going to see the last dash for qualifying. A full wet quali. Well, it's not wet enough for full wets, but it's a wet quali nonetheless. We are going to see a full dry race by the looks of things. So people who are quick in the wet may not necessarily be quick in the dry, and vice versa. So we're probably going to see another shake-up in things during the race. Should make things interesting.
When do we not in prestige tier racing?
But, never.
We never get good racing in the prestige tier. You know, it's always,
ever.
Come on, lads, step up your game, make it interesting. No, obviously we're taking the mick. These guys are the best of the best that F1 tiers has to offer. So, and also if you want to become a race premium driver here at F1 Tiers Hub, please do so. You get a guaranteed seat, and also if you just want to join F1 Tiers Hub but don't want to get race premium, we've got a waiting list. So if you do want to join the league, please do. So far though, Oden's on an outlap.
Yeah,
14th, he won't be happy about that.
Well, I mean, he did come from nowhere last time to take pole in Monaco. Didn't turn out well for him, but he did come from being about 5th or 6th and suddenly popped it on pole. So, I'm not going to discount him either.
You never can with Odems, obviously. He missed a few races from being ill, he's back, he's fighting fit again. So hopefully he did very well, didn't he? He got a bit unlucky in Monaco, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, you know, Odems is about to come across the line here to, you know, start his flying lap.
As is Noak, who just came across the line there to begin his lap. So we're going to see all these guys out. Lewis is about to come across to start his. Josh coming out now.
It's so weird. This is such a tense quality of the rules.
Yeah, and it is. There's less rain, so the times are going to come down again as it dries up a tiny bit each time.
Yeah, and I think again, obviously it normally happens anyway. That the later you are on the circuit, the faster it will be.
Yeah.
Odem's unfortunately 2/10 down either on the leader or on his best in the first turn. I don't really know how this works. I'm sorry. It said +2, so I know it's +2/10, but I don't know that's on his time or on the leader. I'm going to assume it's the leader. As I follow Odem to his lap, he's lost the back end a few times. Maybe he's not running the wet setup because he knows it's going to be a dry race. Maybe that's his struggle.
Yeah. Well, the first to cross the line is going to be Noek, and he's only got a 1/10.5 to find to pip Josh to pole. Now he's going to have another attempt, but here he comes through the wall of champions and comes to the line. Can Noek pop it on pole for a surprise for Ferrari? Comes to the line. No, he can't, but he's got another attempt.
Odem coming across the line now, just past the wall of champions. Not been the nicest.
It's not a bad lap. It's going to be in the 17s, but it's 9th. Now let's see. Julian to the line. He's on an out lap. MLA is just behind him in the background. Francis almost puts it in the wall as he runs to the line. All these guys are getting their laps now. Blizzard now out on the track. So there's loads happening. But Blizzard is only going to get one attempt.
Yes. But Blizzard...
there we go! Lewis, by 0.3 of a second. He's on pole, provisional pole for now. But can any of these guys pip him?
I think Wayne's made a big mistake. He just came out.
Yeah, he's not going to make it. He's definitely not going to make it because he's... But that provisional pole for Lewis is crucial. It's exactly what he needs. He's 24 points behind Julian in the championship, so he needs to get as far in front of him as possible before this race comes down. Josh to the line. What can he do? Is it enough to pip him to pole? Not enough at the moment. He needs another attempt. Noek to the line again. Pips him to second. So Noek 1:16.6. 1/10 of a second quicker. Blizzard is... Sayuza fourth. Noek has retired, so he's happy with what he's done. And Sayuza's retired as well. He's happy with what he's done. But the guys up front are not happy just yet. There's still a hell of a battle going on here. So, who's going to be next? Francis across the line.
Limping to the line. Julian's done.
And Francis fourth. So good lap. He pips Sayuza by a small margin. Julian is going to be in 8th, but he might be in danger of getting beaten if he's not too careful. Well, Odems is definitely not going to beat him, but Josh, can he find those 3/10s? What about Blizzard? He's down in 6th, remember. He's coming through the last sector, and he's going to run to the line. What can Blizzard do? Can he pull a surprise for Sauber? He comes to the line. It's second fastest. It's just not enough. But what about his teammate?
Odems is the one to watch. He's on a mad fast one. The 4/10 is the fastest by 4/10.
Oh, Josh has lost it. Oh, he kept it under the wall somehow, but that's going to be it. He's not going to go any faster as he comes to the line, and that's Josh in P4. What about MLA? Let's see what he can do.
Odems will come across the line first.
Odems had a quite slow first sector, so I don't think...
4/10 up.
But he might be 4/10 up, so that'll be enough for about 5th or 6th if he gets it right through this last corner. It's a 14, it's a 15, it goes to the 16, comes to the line, it's 8th fastest.
He beat Julian.
He did beat Julian, but Lewis on pole in Canada by 0.3 of a second in the end.
I told you, can he convert? He's very good on the
But it's going to mean an interesting mix-up in strategies as we go to the dry race. So let's get confirmation of results. Well, Blizzard, I thought was 3/10. It was actually about a 10th and a bit. He pips Blizzard, Noek and Josh separated by 300ths. Then Francis in 5th, 200ths ahead of MLA, 200ths ahead of Sayuza. Then Odems, Julian only 9th.
You look at the top 10 and then you realise it looks alright, you know. And then you realise there's a black number in 15th. He'll be making his way up to...
You do know that's his favourite position. P15.
Yeah, it's his lucky number, isn't it?
He tends to get a podium / win whenever he starts 15th, as we have figured out. So, we're in for a full dry race. Ah, what a lovely day in Canada.
Oh, look at that. How's that happened?
Sun is splitting the rocks out here.
Oh my god, it's like we're in the Lion King.
Yeah, but the compounds we have are the hypersofts, ultrasofts, and supersofts.
Right. I'm gonna make a really bad line here, but the Avengers Endgame trailer came out and that got people pretty hyped. Lads, I got to do something to make my day more excited than that trailer, because that trailer was beautiful. So can we get some beautiful racing here for the prestige tier at F1 tier sub?
Is that a question? Of course we are. Of course we are. We've had 6 amazing rounds. I can't see how this one is going to be an exception.
Hopefully not half of the field to get wiped out though.
Well, I think Pinnacle managed only 2 DNFs.
If you get the reference to half the field wiped out, you are a great person.
So we're waiting for the drivers to ready up now, and we'll get a look at the strategies that the drivers are going to be running.
I think it's going to be a simple one stop for most.
Yeah, unless somebody wants to try something different. Well, Black Mamba's going to definitely try something different. But let's see. As we are waiting, and we're going to get the formation lap, of course, and we're 17 driver grid, and nobody has gone for the hypers.
I thought about it. I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to obviously it's going to be a basic race here at F1 tier, it's not prestige tier.
So, what have we got? We have the top 4 on Ultrasofts. Francis on the Supers, then MLA, Soyuza, and Odems on the Ultrasofts. Then Julian, Malloy, Jesse, James Slater, LQ, Wayne, and Retrix on Supers, and then Bookster and Black Mamba on the Ultra. So, yeah, looks like a simple one stop for these guys here.
Obviously, without damage or anything like that.
Yeah,
it's all a pace game at the minute. Who's got the pace?
Lewis is lagging quite a lot. This might be bad.
He's not on my screen.
He's pinging all over the. He's pinging a little bit on my screen. It looks like he's sorting himself out a little bit. But 35 laps of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Noek in 3rd. We know that the first winner at the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve was, of course, Gilles Villeneuve in a Ferrari. And so since then, the Canadians have loved Ferrari. So let's see if Noek can maybe do something for the Canadian Tifosi here.
Yeah, you'd hope.
You'd hope so.
It's weird. Oh, sorry, go.
Oh dear, what is going on? Okay, we're fine. There's some interesting stuff going on my screen. James Slater's been disqualified. Elk has been disqualified from the formation lap.
Right, I'm just going to put that before we get going. It's weird to see Julian in 9th place. Hopefully he can climb the field a lot faster if he wants to keep his championship lead today. Remember, if Louis wins and Julian doesn't score any points, he'll become the leader of the World Championship. So Julian's got to defend this as the cars come to the line here for the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Let's have a good time, Jack.
Let's have a good time, Alex. So, the 2 McLarens, accurate as always, down the back of the grid, as in real life F1. We're about to get underway for round 7 of the F1 TS Sub Prestige tier. Who's going to come out on top? It's Lewis and Blizzard on the front row. Here we go to 5 red lights for the start of the Canadian Grand Prix. Oh, it's lights out and away we go. There seems to be an issue with the lights, but Blizzard gets a good start. Side by side with Lewis towards turn 1. He has to back out though. So, watch for the Ferraris in the background. Everybody holding station, and Odems has made an incredible getaway. He's up to 5th already as they come through. I think he started in 8th on the grid. He's up to 5th now. Black Mamba in 10th already, fighting with the Haas of Jesse, trying to get through to 9th place. These guys have had an incredible getaway, but it's Lewis who managed to get the getaway off of the line. Blizzard got an initial getaway that was better, but he's now in the lead of this race. Soyuza fighting with Julian, it looks like. Oh, he's actually fighting with the Renault. But Black Mamba, what a getaway!
Yeah, Julian is fighting with Malloy. Josh and MLA right down the field.
Josh had an absolute mare. What happened to him?
The light glitch, I think, got him. I think he might have jumped it as well. Tried a bit of misery to him.
Let's go back to the front. Francis is having a look on Noek as we run on towards the last chicane. He's going to the outside. This is dodgy. It's possible to make a move, but I wouldn't try it on lap 1. He makes contact with the back of the Ferrari. He's got to be careful. Noek touches the wall with his tyre, and Francis has got the cutback. So coming up towards turn 1, he's on the inside line. Can he outbrake the Ferrari? He's going to go for it. He's going down the inside of Noek. There's contact made. Noek puts his nose up the inside, but watch for Odems, who's going to say, thank you very much, I'll have that one. Goes side by side with the Toro Rossos to run towards 2 and 3, but he can't quite make it work. But Odems got an absolutely brilliant getaway. He's up to 5th and now fighting for 2nd pretty much. Well, 3rd pretty much.
Yeah, but Sayuza's actually not. Good job to Sayuza, mate. You survived the lap, I kid. Obviously, it was just a bit of a joke. But so far, we've got a little bit of trade going, and Noak is dropping back.
Yeah, Noak's not on the page. Julian has made up 1 position. He's about to lock onto the back of the train. But right behind them is Black Mamba, who started 15th on the grid, is 8th after 1 lap. What a start. Odem's down the inside of the Toro Rosso up ahead, and he is in front.
Watch for Sayuza as well.
And Sayuza's gonna take advantage as well. But Francis is going to have the overspeed on Odems. Can he make this work? There's no DRS on this lap.
So he's going for it.
Oh, Sayuza, what a move. He sends it down, but he gets a penalty for cutting the corner. Brave to go on the inside there. And now
I think we'll see more of those, though. Penalties.
Francis back down the inside. There's contact into turn 1. And Julian and Black Mamba are nose to tail behind.
This is too close for comfort. Elku's already made a stop, by the way, just to let you know.
That's a shame for him.
But Blizzard on Louis.
Yeah, Blizzard's right behind, and but really, right now we have a train for. Well, Sayuza leads it, but Odems.
What's Black Mamba? What's Black Mamba?
Black Mamba on Julian. Is he going to have a think about that? You do forget that is an extra DRS section up towards the bridge. Not really an overtaking spot, but we're now going to see the DRS train down towards the Wall of Champions chicane, and that's Black Mamba with a late lunge on Julian into that hairpin. Let's see if he can pull this one off. He needs the traction now. He should have DRS. He gets a little bit of a squeeze towards the wall from the Mercedes. But Julian, he will have DRS, so this is going to cancel out his advantage. So here he comes. He swerves a little bit. And here comes Black Mamba down the inside of the chicane. Can he make it work? Yes. So the Ferrari is ahead as he is into 7th place, weaving back and forth. But Lewis with the fast lap of the race up front, so he is controlling this race at this point.
Did Odems lose it to Noak again? Was Noak always in third?
No, Noak was always ahead.
Okay, sorry about that. Oh, Odems collects the wall, that's wing damage!
He was catching Noak as well, so now Sayuza is going to get right back in the fight here.
Sayuza is a shark that smells blood.
Francis is there too.
Josh, though. Oh, poor Josh.
Blizzard gets a penalty, so Lewis is now.
I told you we've seen a lot of them.
Yeah, so he now drops behind. That's gonna really hinder him, actually. So he's gonna drop to at least about 6th at this point with that penalty. So that's not gonna help at all. That's very bad for him.
Yeah, Sayuza is really catching Odems now. I think Odems actually does have...
Well, Lewis has got a penalty now. So, yeah, we're going to see a lot of these. Then Odems gets one too. Loads to go around. Sayuza, 0.4 of a second behind Odems now. And wants to repay the favour. And you can see Black Mamba.
Is right there.
You can see Black Mamba within DRS of Francis now. As he pushes on.
Oh, man.
Julian has dropped out of the DRS range, so he's now in a lonely 8th place, really. Francis now with a penalty.
And Noak's catching Blizzard rapidly.
Yes, he is. So he's now 2nd behind Blizzard. But Sayuza... Oh, and also, Black Mamba right behind Francis now. Right on him.
Again near Odems.
Yeah, and Noak's within DRS range of Blizzard, as you can see. So all getting a little bit close now. You can see, I think Black Mamba should have the move on Francis, as will Sayuza on Odems into turn 1. Here comes Sayuza. He's going to look into the chicane. Nope, he thinks better of it. Black Mamba ahead of Francis and now continues his unbelievable chase. Here comes Sayuza now. Here he comes.
This could be a battle. Ooh.
Blizzard is slow.
Oh my god. Blizzard is... I think we need to get past Blizzard. I think he's really, like, ridiculously slow compared to the leader, Lewis.
Yeah, and Noek's a lot quicker. Get helicopter shots as we follow Sayuza. Well, it's the helicopter shots of the trees that I couldn't see anything through. But Sayuza once again, and these guys are closing up to this battle between Blizzard and Noek as well. So this is really tasty.
And he's helping out Lewis every lap.
Now is Sayuza going to try it on the inside of the hairpin? No, he's going to follow. And he needs the exit.
You couldn't get any closer, could you?
No, got a little bit of wheel spin out of that hairpin, which wouldn't have helped his exit. But he needs this DRS section to get himself up close to Odems, and he needs to run out of this chicane to have any chance. Goes a little bit deep, and that I don't think is going to be enough for him to get past.
But Noek is like tapping on the door of Blizzard.
Yeah, we're 7 laps into this race.
Ken right behind Odems. Black Mamba's in a little race 4 now.
Yeah, he's in.
Julian's kind of not punchy, but he's on the super softs. So maybe perhaps, but so is Black Mamba to be fair.
Yeah.
Well,
no, Black Mamba's on the ultra softs.
Oh yeah, no, that's my joke. Sorry, my eyes had deceived me. So yeah, maybe Julian's just waiting. He knows that he's got the longest stint.
Now it's tasty. Odems within DRS range of Noek. So
that's not going to make it any easier for Sayuza.
Yeah, because now Odems will have the advantage of DRS, and the more, well, he's just maybe outside the detection point there. So Sayuza might have his chance here. Let's see if the rear wing opens on Odem's car. No, yes, it does actually.
Yes, it does. It does. Odems
right on the limit.
Lucky start on that one.
Now,
Sayuza though was ridiculously close.
Yeah. Oh, Odem's right on the limit there. Now, Noek might have a go here. Oh, he's just not close enough. But he's all over Blizzard here. Now, does Blizzard have damage, I wonder?
I don't think so.
Or is just Noek just doing this on sheer pace? Josh is into the pits. His teammate. So, this is for a wing change.
Is it?
But he's also gone to the supers. So, that could be a scheduled stop as well. But oh my lord, how has Odems has just closed up massively in that one sector. So there's a huge train now for second.
Odems, oh, it was just lag. I thought he completely bottled it. I thought it was still up to go into the spin. It was just lag, unfortunately.
Well, Black Mamba
right there.
Nose to tail for second place, and Noek's gonna have a look now. He's close to it. Surely this is it now. Surely.
He's got to.
But he's got to watch his mirrors. Because Odems is going to get a huge overspeed from these two guys. And Noek's ahead into the chicane. And now Blizzard's got to keep an eye on the mirrors for Odems, who's picking up penalties left, right, and centre. Blizzard's got a problem. He moves over to the left-hand side. He's going to lose a position to Sayuza as well, who's going to come right round the outside. Not enough room for him to do it there. But Noek finally gets past. And Odems takes advantage. Who now is he's right with Noek now.
Blizzard was trying to get some heat into those tyres. I don't know where that's the issue.
Sayuza now on the inside of Blizzard and takes it. It looks like Blizzard holds on the outside. Fair play to him, but there's contact. He gives him the space on the exit, and Black Mamba says, "Yes, boys, thanks a lot. I'm here now."
They're
still side by side, and Black Mamba is now going to get the benefit of the DRS.
Surely Sayuza's got to overtake Blizzard. Blizzard is slowly going back and back and back.
Yeah, but Black Mamba, remember where he started? He started 15th on the grid, and he's now fighting for 4th place.
Francis is also on those super soft tyres, so he's doing an immaculate job.
Watch this fry. Watch the overspeed they'll get on Blizzard as they run down towards the chicane. Here comes Black Mamba. Sayuza moves out of the slipstream. They're nose to tail going through the wall of champions now. But Black Mamba with a poor exit. Here comes Sayuza now on Blizzard. on the outside. Can he outbreak him this time?
Damn it.
Yes. Oh, Blizzard tries to stick one there, but he just can't do it. But can he get the exit? He tries, but can't.
Lost the back end there. So can hopefully now race on.
Oh, Blizzard in the wall.
There, he's actually now 2 seconds already back.
And Black Mamba pops up the inside now and takes... Oh, there's contact down around. Goes Black Mamba. Blizzard, I think, just stuck his nose in and maybe didn't realise he was there. But drops now back down to ninth and ruins all the progress he gained.
I don't know whether that's his race over though.
Oh, he almost ended it completely there.
Poor Black Mamba, he's in an absolute, bit in tons of traffic.
Yeah, and that's his tires are going to be overheated as well from that spin, so that drops him out of the fight. But fair play to Odems, he's sticking with the Ferrari up ahead.
Yeah, and if Odems just get past, that's a 1-2 for Red Bull today.
And Blizzard into the pits, so he picked up damage from that, but this also might be his scheduled pit stop. So
11 laps on his Ultra Softs.
So let's see. Yeah, it looks like a scheduled pit stop. Super Soft's on, and we'll see him at the end. Now Josh is down the back on the Super Softs. He had a terrible getaway. I think there was a light glitch that he was caught up in, which was unfortunate. But yeah, Black Mamba's still running around, but he's in the traffic now, and he's going to be ruining that little error. Not sure what to make of that incident. Oh, for God's sake!
Where did he lose it?
It looks like it's in the stadium section. Where did it go off? On board with Malloy. It's actually back here somewhere. Where is it? I don't know. I really don't know. But Sayuza once again a non-finish, and Noek in. So that's gonna put Francis in there, and suddenly Julian's not totally out of it anymore. But oh, Sayuza, what does this man have to do to finish?
Noek's in.
Yeah, I know. Blizzard with another penalty.
You might have said that.
I did. And Noek's going to come out side by side with his teammate, and he just gets him. Is he going to get in front? Yes.
Sorry, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today. So if I do the KBC things, that's why.
So crucially, Noek, he has come out in traffic, but he's come out ahead of his teammate, who.
Yeah, and they got a Bugster in front of him.
Yes, who's doing a good job once again, but he's on 11 lap old Ultra Softs, so this should be easy for him now. Popping up the inside of the hairpin, and it should be all said and done.
Another mistake.
Oh, what is happening? And Lewis with another penalty.
Surely Lewis is not in, but Odems is. So now we're going to see where Odems comes out in relation to Noek.
Francis sideways through the wall of champions there. So Odem's battle is with Noek. So where is he going to come out? But actually, it's with it was with Black Mamba, but it's not anymore. Noek's going to come out in front of him. It looks like. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe,
he is.
Maybe
he's going to come out in all that traffic.
Noek is a nice bit. Again, Odems has got a Bookster in front of him.
Yeah.
Bookster here playing the Joker card.
So,
but surely Odems is going to try and overtake Bookster. Side by side through here. This didn't end well for Black Mamba last time.
Yeah, he's got the DRS now, so he might be able to pop it up the inside here if he gets the run. Bookster's going to defend, which he's entitled to do.
Good job by Bookster.
Yeah, Noek up ahead, by the way, about to make a move on Malloy for fourth place up the inside, and makes it stick.
Stays out.
And Louis staying out. Odem's up the inside. And
job done by Odems, good.
And job done.
Good job. Now Malloy or Noek, Malloy's going to fight it.
Yeah, well, maybe Bookster will fight that. Will he fight it? No, he won't.
But yeah, Malloy, he's not done with Noek.
No, he's not. He's on 12. Oh, we got a
Sector
problem
3.
for somebody sector 3.
Odems!
It's Odems! Oh,
In the Wall
no.
of Champions!
And straight into the pit lane. Now, now, that must have been a mistake he made himself.
Yep. Odems in the Wall of Champions. Bookster's also down. Bookster may, I don't know.
So they might have made contact again.
Bookster also went into the pits. But I don't know.
He's on to
So we've got MLA, Odems, and Black Mamba in the bottom 4.
Seems familiar. This happened last week. Except
We've got
MLA
Josh
was up front.
in 11th.
And Blizzard in 9th.
And somehow now Julian's worked his way into 3rd. And he's got to continue on his stint.
However,
though, good for him, he's in 2nd.
Lewis staying out even longer. Yeah. He's trying
I don't know
to...
if that's going to benefit him, I don't know.
Yeah, he's going to have to use the... either of the two compounds. He's going to have to use either the Supersoft or the Hypersoft.
There's no way he's going to be able to make it last for Ultra to Hyper, is there?
Will he try? We're going to see a little battle here between Jesse and James Slater, and Blizzard gets past Retrix. But James in the Force Indian, the Haas fighting away there.
Nowick is slowly catching Julian.
Yeah, he's actually caught about 1.5 seconds in that one lap. So he's flying, and Black Mamba fast lap of the race doesn't mean much. He's down in 12th. But he really...
He joshed through that back though. Nice on track battle.
Yeah. Wayne for the penalty.
Wayne and Retrix have worked their way into the points. I know they haven't stopped yet, but still.
Yeah, they started at the back. So they're doing a good job.
This is definitely going to be an interesting race. Surely Louis in now. Yes, he's
in. From the race lead.
Which puts
Lewis.
Julian in 2nd, but he looks a lot faster than Francis.
Yeah, he does. So Francis will take the lead. And Lewis is onto those Supersofts. And where's he going to come out?
It might come out just in front. Oh, it's going to come out. Is Noah going to get him?
Noah's going to take the race lead, it looks like. He does.
It's going to be close. Oh, he does.
It looks like Noack has jumped Lewis in the stops. Oh, it's tight. But Noack's ahead. So, interesting. Noack jumps him. Now,
obviously, Louis already won 2 races on track. Only one of them he kept, though. He lost out to Blizzard on penalties. Can he get 3 out of 7?
Would be interesting.
That would be ridiculous. Because that would mean then that Louis and Julian have won 5 together, wouldn't it? Overall. Because Julian's also won 2. So that means 5 of the on-track wins would have gone to Louis and Julian alone.
Yeah. Julian's within DRS range of Francis up front. But yeah, interesting. So it was a big undercut that Noack made to get ahead. It was super tight in the end. Blizzard gets past Jesse. He's trying to get himself back up through the field. So
yeah, Louis has got to use this 4 laps he's got on Noack though.
And remember, I actually don't think Noack has a penalty, and Lewis has got 2. So this is interesting, really interesting stuff. Elku looks like he's got a problem. Looks like, I think it's Elku, it might have been. Yeah, it was.
Ever lay down in 14th when it was happened to his race.
I don't know, but
is that just stopping, or is it? He's had 2 stops. No, he only had 1. I don't know what's going on with Emily's race. But he's 14th.
So actually, in reality,
woes continue for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh dear. But
Lewis and Josh going at it.
Yeah, up front though. No, Lewis trying to come down the inside, but there's no room under the bridge there for any sort of activity. Noack holding on. He knows he's got a few penalties in hand. He's got 2 penalties in hand over Lewis. And I don't think Noack has one.
I'm going to check the race director.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I definitely didn't see Noack pick up one.
Noack's got 1.
He's got 1.
He's got 1 and 2 warnings.
Right, so he's on the limit.
Yeah.
But he's got at the moment he's got 3 seconds in hand over Lewis.
However, he's got Lewis chasing him down.
But here he comes.
Could unnerve him.
He's going to go for it down the inside into the turn. Nope, he's patient. But this is the battle for the net race lead.
Josh and Black Mamba still sticking together. One of the McLarens are in.
Yeah. And actually, in reality, Blizzard's actually worked his way back into a net P3 in all of that.
Watch out for Blizzard in a later race. If he can... He's had a stop now, maybe he's had whatever he had fixed. And then he's back to the Blizzard of old, really good pace.
Oh,
just that commentator's curse there into effect. But
Wayne fast lap.
Oh, no, Louis and Noah.
Nose
Right
to
on.
tail.
Yeah, surely Louis got me thinking about it. Julian, though, he's not too far away from Francis.
But he's been unable to pass him in all this. But Lewis, what can you do? Closing up, but that Ferrari is quick in a straight line, as you can see. Now he needs the exit through here, and he's got a good exit. Surely this is going to be the one now, as he runs up towards turn 1. Is he going to go to the outside? Oh, he's going to dummy to the inside, down the inside. No, Noak leaves the space.
Oh, no.
And not quite.
Mistake, yeah.
He's going to try and get the cutback, but nice placement from Noak to defend the cutback. And Noak is doing an excellent job in this net race lead.
Also, Julian is really on the back of Francis now.
And Blizzard's right behind Malloy as well.
Yeah. Ooh. Blizzard's... What? Blizzard, if he can get past Malloy, he'll be 10 seconds behind. He could do this, you know, with Lewis and Noah battling.
Oh, Lewis got another one. So, Lewis is kind of scuppering his chances here. Blizzard's ahead.
Yes.
So now, Lewis has got 9 seconds of penalties, and I think Blizzard's got 6. So, there's still a lot of penalties involved up here, and Noak and Lewis are catching this battle up front at a rapid rate. And is Julian going to go for it? No, these guys are...
He's got to be getting annoyed now, though, Julian. He's got to be thinking, what's the last thing to get the pace? Yeah, I think the ultra sauce was the way to start, looking at it.
Yeah, and Lewis had a really poor exit through the chicane.
However, Blizzard now he's just got to pump in the laps, to be honest.
Yeah, so it's looking really interesting. Blizzard's not totally out of the picture, but Noak is keeping it clean, and he's doing everything he needs to do with 15 laps to go. These guys up front have yet to make a stop. They are not in this fight, which is rare to say of Julian, who almost puts it in the wall as soon as I say that.
Yeah, I think he's got to do this nice. He's going to be the closest he's ever been to Francis. Which is a 4/10. Surely he's got to catch him. Slipstream and DRS. Yes, this looks good. This looks promising. Julian's got him.
Julian is going to get it this time, it looks like. But he's in.
He's boxing.
He's boxing.
And so is Francis.
He actually jumped. He jumped him just as they were coming into the pit lane. So a clever bit of strategy there.
Oh no! You've got his shit. Oh, what was that?
It's a pit stop glitch. And has his tires been changed? Yes. But yeah, as I said,
my end, or did you see that as well?
I saw it too. But as you said, Blizzard, he's back in P3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, now we need to see Noah and Louis battle a bit more. Let Blizzard catch up.
And Francis has come out in front of Black Mamba. So
and Julian's worked his way into 5th.
He has worked his way into 5th. So he's doing a really good job. Lap 21 of 35. Lewis chases the race lead. But he's got to be thinking in the back of his head, I've got penalties.
Yes, and he's got to be thinking, well, Blizzard's going to be thinking, you know, is there going to be much battling going on?
Oh, well, actually, when you think about it, Julian's worked his way into 4th. Because he's about to take Malloy. He could be on for 3rd here. If he's got the pace and those ultra softs.
Yes, he does.
And I don't think he's got 1 penalty at least. So yeah, interesting stuff. So Julian again minimising damage here.
Malloy's in.
And Malloy finally 20 laps on the supers. And He comes in, he's going to bolt on instead of the ultra softs. Now back to the front because Lewis is super close. He's having a look on them for the race lead. But Noak's going to hold that one on the outside and defend it nicely. But again, Lewis with the cutback and the DRS should get this one on the inside. As they run down towards this next section, Noak's going to try and hold it. But there's just not enough. But Noak, he's got to be smart here. He's just got to stick behind.
Yes.
And
Julian's catching.
Oh, he gets super close up behind him because now Noak's going to have the DRS on him.
This is scary.
This is going to be a swap. This is almost like Julian and Blizzard in Bahrain all over again. Here he comes.
Blizzard is catching rapidly now with this battling.
Now here he comes through the wall of champions. Lewis on the grass a little bit there.
Yes.
But he knew he needed to make that move. And he made it.
I think Julian as well, he is catching Blizzard.
He is, he's pulled about 1.5 seconds on him.
But Francis is too far behind, and then behind them is Black Mamba.
Jesse finally pits.
Josh has worked his way back into 7th.
Yeah.
Unfortunately though, Owen Everton 12th and MLA in 11th. Don't know what's going on with those guys today.
Oh, Blizzard is struggling massively. He just hit the wall there. Julian's all of a sudden within 0.6 of a second of him. So Julian,
if anyone's going to get this, it's going to be Julian actually. I think Blizzard doesn't have the option of racing pace today. I think we're on for a good race from Julian.
He's going to pick up a podium by the looks of things.
He's on those ultra softs as well, so he can easily, if he's got the pace, catch these guys in front.
Now, these guys had a massive battle in Bahrain. He sticks it down the inside. He probably should have thought about that one a little bit more because Blizzard just saw him. But he's not obliged. Here comes Julian now on Blizzard. DRS open. Is he going to get it done before the chicane? I don't think so. Yes, he does. Yes, just about. Just about. But can Blizzard come back at him? Maybe. Julian's got the DRS. And it looks like he is ahead.
Right. The fact this isn't too far behind these guys either. But the battle still remains at the front.
Fair play. Black Mama's worked his way back up to 6th. Josh back into 7th place.
I'm just going to say Julian's already almost a second ahead of Blizzard. I don't really know what's going on with his race today. But...
Not too sure.
3-second time penalty.
Yeah.
Julian's already a second up on Blizzard.
Yeah, he is.
He's on a rampage, lads. Watch out.
And Noak's coming for Lewis. Once again.
You've got laps to... Julian's just got to run these laps now.
As does Noak.
Yes.
So here he comes.
He's coming.
He's going to come to the outside of the chicane. Surely not going to try it there. I've seen it done. Lewis with another penalty to his name. DRS now for the Ferrari on the inside. Should have it done nice and easily. He gets ahead, but Lewis is going to fight that one around the outside. And he's going to run out of room. Is the Ferrari. It looks like there's been a problem for somebody. And Wayne is out of this race. Blizzard's fighting with Francis, who's just got past. And Blizzard's going to try and come back at him now on the inside. And Francis come around the outside. There's contact made between them. No safety car, because a safety car would make things interesting.
Right, to my knowledge, wasn't Francis quite far behind? I don't know what's going on with Blizzard.
Yeah, he's really having a bad day.
Like the 3-wave yellows.
I think...
Can't see anything.
It's been cleared, it looks like, but I think...
and MLA going at it.
And Francis with a penalty.
Keep your eyes on 9th and 10th.
Yeah.
They've got Malloy behind them. But so far, Julian has already caught up for 9 seconds. He was 12 seconds
If he
behind.
can get within 6 seconds, he might actually steal 2nd off of Lewis.
Yes, actually, that's a good shout.
And then he would get ahead in the championship by more than an entire race.
This is almost already 2 seconds behind Francis.
Lap 26 of 35. Lewis with 4 penalties to his name. Noak with 0 to his name.
1.
With 1 to his name, sorry. He's right behind. And all he's got to do is not get any more penalties and just stick behind and keep the pace.
And Julian's got none.
Always the man for no penalties is Julian.
That's why he's leading this World Championship.
Yeah, because Lewis actually, he should be a lot closer because he's had a race win taken off him due to penalties. So he's got that for him. But Nowak is now in a similar situation to what Lewis was. He just can't get past.
These guys are too fast for each other.
They're so equal on pace. They weren't quite 1 and 2 on the grid. But Nowak, he needs the run out of this chicane. And is he going to try it this time? No, he's too far back.
Oh, Malloy, Odems. Oh, Malloy and Jesse.
They've come together, and Jesse has lost a big chunk of his right-hand side of the wing. Francis with the fast lap of the race. He's in 4th place.
Nice ride there, mate.
So, lap 27 of 35. Not long left.
No, not at all. And Julian, if he's going to catch, is to get a move on.
Yeah. But of course, those ultra softs are going to wear off faster.
They are. One person that is catching is Black Mamba.
Yes, he's catching Blizzard.
But yeah, Julian is catching still.
He is. He's actually catching about a second a lap. So if he keeps up that current rate, he will actually catch them.
You just need to have a bit of an on-track battle.
At this rate, he'll catch them on lap 34 if he keeps up the pace. But he's actually lost time there, but he needs to keep up the pace if he wants to catch. And no, I can tell you, he's doing an excellent job, as his tyres are actually much older than Lewis's tyres. Oh. Nowak picked up another penalty. He's got to be careful. He can't bottle a race win now, surely.
You never know in the F1 tier sub prestige tier.
Because Julian is now 7.6 behind. He's going to take second off. He's actually going to take... Do you know, he might actually take a race win if he catches another second. If my maths is correct, if he gets under 6 seconds, he is going to win this race.
An absolute masterclass.
That's why you don't pick up penalties. And now these guys have realised, oh no, why have we cut the corners? So now this race gets even more intriguing. As Nowak now...
Yeah. Oh, Julian almost puts in the wall.
Yeah, he's about 1.7 seconds off a race win from 8th on the grid. Because Nowak has got 2 penalties.
If Nowak is watching stream, he knows he's not actually got to get the move on.
Yeah, he can't afford anything. He can't afford anything more.
Because Julian, although he's not catching enough to actually catch them on track, he's catching all Black Lava sees Blizzard in the side.
And Blizzard got another penalty.
Blizzard had an absolute mare today. Can't be everyone's day every circuit though, can it?
No. Julian 6.8.
It's gonna get interesting.
Yeah.
Bet tricks from the penalty. But yeah, Emily and Odems and Josh, and then look at this top 10.
Mad.
And like you couldn't. No offense to James Slater, but this top 9, you could Jesse with the fast lap, you could mould them in any direction. And
yeah.
You would say they're realistic, but remember on Blizzard, it's almost set in stone.
Right.
But yeah, Julian.
So to bring you up to speed, right now Nowak is in the net race lead if he doesn't pick up another 2 penalties. However, Julian, with a grand total of 0 penalties, is now about 0.6 of a second off of a race win. Now half a second off a race win. With 5 laps left on the 5 laps to go, who's gonna win?
Malloy.
Yes.
It's just the first prestige show race I haven't seen with the safety car. Not to jinx it, but
see, if a safety car came out, then that's just Julian's race.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
no!
for God! Well then. So
Oh my God! He's got 5 laps. He can still do it.
he needs to pull another. He needs to pull another 3 seconds to make it possible. But now Noah, maybe he
get another penalty.
Nah. But Noah, 4 laps to go. Still chases after Lewis. And Noah, of course, he had a second place in Bahrain with that Ferrari 1-2. He hasn't got a race win this season.
No.
Nope.
He could be one of our new winners then.
Well, here comes Black Mamba. Can he get past Blizzard? He's gonna have a look into turn 1.
Yeah,
these guys came. Remember, these guys came together earlier on, and Black Mamba. I think. Oh, they've come together again.
I don't get it.
What is going on between these guys?
Keep an eye on those two. I don't think Black Mamba's...
There's frostiness there. There is frostiness there.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
This is a rivalry I think we're seeing building up here between Black Mamba, Blizzard,
and Julian still in that second.
Yes. So,
I think
Black Mamba's trying around the outside. This contact made again, and Blizzard is spinning around, and his teammate is now going to get ahead of him.
I don't understand it. What's happened there?
Black Mamba tried to come around the outside. I think there's going to be a steward's inquiry there. Back to the front. Oh, they're close. They are close.
Yeah. Direct tricks. If Noah gets another penalty, this becomes really interesting.
Actually, if he gets another 2 penalties, it becomes interesting. I think. Does Lewis have 3 or does he have 4?
No, I'm saying that Julian will win it if Noah gets another penalty.
Well, Lewis got another one.
Has he? Oh.
Yeah, Lewis has picked up another one. He's literally ruined his race. And he's pretty much given second place to Julian, who's now going to outscore him once again and pull more than 25 points ahead in the championship.
I don't understand.
And depending, how many penalties does he have? I think Francis has got a few, but if Francis didn't have any, then he'd actually drop behind Francis as well. Yeah, he would. Because Francis is 11 seconds behind.
Can we see an on-track battle for the sake of it, though, lads? Can we get it? Let's find out. Oh, yep. Here we go.
Here we go. No, I cut to the outside. This is for the race lead. On the outside, Lewis versus Noek. And Lewis is ahead, but he runs deep. Noek sticks it up the inside. Lewis is going to get the run on the way out. He's on the outside. They're still side by side, and Noek's going to have to back out of that one because it's impossible to go side by side through that right left.
That allowed Julian to catch up by a brilliant amount.
5.6. Yes, so he's actually, if he catches another 2.5 seconds, he's got the win.
Just battle a bit more. That's what Julian's saying. Just go side by side more, please.
Yeah, but he's got to be also concentrating on not cutting any more corners.
Yes, he does. However, he has got 3 more in this back pocket, so he should be alright. Oh no! Almost goes right in the back of Louis.
And his tyres are old now. They're 21 laps old. And we've got 2 laps to go next time by. And Noah, look at the overspeed. As he runs towards it, he's going to have him this time. He's having him this time on the inside. And Noek takes the lead. And Lewis is around and into the wall. And he's out of the Canadian Grand Prix. Spins it on the opposite side of the wall of champions. And VSR Francis is onto the podium.
And his debut.
Oh, Lewis. Lewis.
Will that be a steward's inquiry?
No, he lost it himself.
Did he? Okay.
He just wheel spin on the way out and went straight into the wall.
Right, now, I'm not going to alarm you, but Julian...
Well, he's 4.9, but there's literally a lap and a half left.
Yeah, but he was 6 a minute ago. This time last lap, he could probably do it. If something goes completely wrong, but no work, you give him the chance.
But Julian, somebody must be looking down on him.
Also, Black Mamba's in a net podium position, I think.
No, he's got too many penalties.
Black Mamba has one penalty, and Francis has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 penalties.
Yeah, he's in. Black
Mamba's on the podium. Oh God. A Ferrari 1-3.
Reign supreme.
Yes, and
Odems as well is catching Blizzard. Keep your eyes on that one. I would say there's a bit too big of a gap, but you know Blizzard's pace there hasn't been spectacular, so you never know.
But Noek, he's got a lap and a half left. The gap's 4.3. Do not make a mistake.
Do not get a penalty.
Well, once he gets past this section, it's plain sailing pretty much. Apart from that last chicane. But Noek, he had to take second place to his teammate in Bahrain when they got that 1-2. Now, Black Mamba, he's actually right on the cusp of losing that podium. So, he's actually good. If he falls outside the 12 seconds, he's not got it. But Noek, one more section to go. What a drive from this guy.
Race.
He started in third on the grid. Had to take second in Bahrain, but this time it's his. Running to the line, Noek wins the Canadian Grand Prix for Ferrari at home in Gilles Villeneuve and Circuit of Gilles Villeneuve. Julian almost got the win, and Francis on the podium. He is going to get it. He's going to get it because Black Mamba is outside the. Oh, it's going to be tight. He's outside that 12-second mark, but Black Mamba, after that accident, he comes back to 4th position. For Ferrari, it is 4th, 3/10. And Josh, I don't believe it. He's put in the wall of champions. He's put it in the wall of champions. Unbelievable. On the last lap at the last corner, Blizzard puts it in the wall.
Which means Buxton's going to score more points.
And MLA managed 6th.
I don't believe it. Oh my. Neither. Oh no, sorry. Josh did score 5 points, but neither Louis or Blizzard. Jesse will come across the line to finish off. What happened?
Oh, Julian has just been gifted a lifeline. He pulls a further 18 points ahead of Lewis in the championship. And
congratulations to all the drivers.
Yeah. Wow. Noek, well deserved though. I think we all wanted to see him take a win this season. There he is. On top.
On the top step. France next week. Who's to come on top? Good job from Francis. Needs to keep it a bit more clean next week. Hopefully he can do so. But so far, I believe there's 2 Germany flags and 1 Scottish flag.
Actually, from that, Black Mamba is now 2nd in the championship once again.
Yeah.
And Josh will also be ahead of him, and Noek is actually going to, I think, take 4th? Sorry, 3rd in the championship. After all that, look at all those penalties. Was there anybody who didn't get one? Yes, Jesse and MLA.
MLA 6th. It'll be who's driver of the day? Mine's Black Mamba. 15th to 4th. We telegraphed it, and it happened.
And look, Blizzard 7 penalties. 21 seconds worth of penalties and a DNF. But Noek, well deserved. And Julian, I mean, somebody's looking out for him. It's a German 1-2. And Francis on his debut managed a podium with 15 seconds worth of penalties. Oh dear, we're heading to France next. If you think the penalties are bad here,
wait.
You just wait.
Anyway, Jack, that's week 7 done. It went by in a flash for me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, we're heading to the 2-month mark next week.
Yeah.
2 months of racing. Heading to France. And it's just so hard to call who's going to win any race anymore.
Julian's got a massive buffer.
Yep, he's now, I think, he could be nearly 40 points ahead in the championship now.
I think he's 42.
42 ahead. Wow. Consistency. So.
Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, type a square, and we'll see you next week. at this time, 9 p.m. for the Prestige tier. We also have next week our Podium tier and our Pinnacle tier at 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. respectively. And we'll see you guys next week in France.